Jai Hind everyone, welcome again to the Patriotic IS, but this session is very special. This is for the announcement of one of the most important thing, and we are so happy. This is the happiest moment in our all this journey that we are going to announce that we are going to start the offline classes for all the courses of the UPSC and the state PCS except the optional subject. After the so many demand and the response and the positive response from the students after successfully and fruitfully availing over the online platform for the current affairs. Now the demand is for the not only the current affairs classes but also for the static portions such as the polity, economy, geography, history, all these session, all these topics should be taken into the offline classes so that the student can get the fruit, the benefit at the utmost level, the maximum benefit. So we thought that where we should start, how we should start. So first thing that comes in our mind is to Delhi, that we should start in the Delhi. But we thought about the what will be the course stage and what will be the cost, because if you are going for the offline classes, there are a lot of investment and expenditure. For example, you have to take the premises on the rent, or you have to buy. So these are the things where there is a lot of cost. For example, into the Delhi, taking the rent is very high. And after going through all this thing, the minimum cost for the courses was very high. So we thought that even if we will reduce the cost is to the any extent to the minimum level, the other burden on the student is to pay the expenditure for their living costs. The rents are very high into the Delhi and particularly into the those area where these coachings are situated anywhere, into the Karol Bagh or the Mukherjee Nagar. So the things come in our mind that where, then if not in Delhi, so where? So the things that come in our mind that it should be in the center of India so that it could be accessible from all the area. So the first thing that comes in our mind is that area that should be into the center, and the things that comes in our mind after searching the map, analyzing the map, the first thing that comes in our mind is the Bhopal into the Madhya Pradesh. So this could be the center. However, this will be very, the accessibility from the north is very high. So the second thing comes in our mind that even we wanted some place that is less costlier and more accessible. Then we come to the Gorakhpur. This is the city Gorakhpur. Okay, the city is situated into the almost middle of India. At least it is the center from the east. This is accessible, from the west accessible, from the north accessible, as well as from the south it is accessible. It can easily accessible from the Odisha, Chhattisgarh, this Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, even to the Maharashtra, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Maybe it could be the distance can be large for the Tamil Nadu and the Kerala. However, if you leave this Tamil Nadu and Kerala, even if we want the Tamil Nadu and Kerala to be accessible here. However, the distance from these areas is very close. The Bihar, the UP, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and most of those who are the weaker section, economically weaker, they are residing in this area. And that's why we are covering to those areas that are economically weaker. For example, the Assam, the accessibility is very high. And there, the Gorakhpur, the one main thing is that it can be accessible by the road as well as by the train and airport. So the famous Cuisine International Court is this airport is here. There is also airport into the Gorakhpur. There is a lot of many national highways that is going through the Gorakhpur, and that's why we thought that the Gorakhpur should be the main center, because the living cost is also very low and our cost for the courses will be very low, because the rent that we are going to pay for our premises will be low, 1/10 of the daily. Okay. And yes, we have to pay for the other thing. That's why we have to keep some minimum cost, like we have to bring the best faculty, best teachers, best who are best into the creating the content, those who are best into the evaluating your copies, those who are best into the mentoring you. So all these things have some cost, and that's why we brought the cost, but this cost is minimum. Even those who are working to the field, or they are who are working as the driver, or those who are working as carpenter or the blacksmith, anything, they can afford to send their children, their kids to our institute, because the cost is affordable to the everyone. So here you will see that the location we choose is the Gorakhpur. And in the Gorakhpur, this is at the center. It is accessible everywhere. This is the famous Ramgarh Tal, and there is the Nauka Bihar. And here you will see that this is the Padleyganj, Kalepur, Padleyganj. Into the middle of that, this is the here. You will go from here to here. In this road, there is the university. University is here, and our center is just in front of this Rajbansi Hospital. So whenever you go from, this is the university, DDU, Gorakhpur, Deen Dayal Upadhyay, Gorakhpur University. Here is the Chhatsang Chauraha. And if you will go from the Chhatsang to the Padleyganj Chauraha, our institute will be here. This is here. The Patriotic IS is situated in front of the Rajbansi Neuro, and it is just beside the Hyundai showroom, BR Hyundai. So this is accessible from the everywhere across the India, and also into the Gorakhpur. This is on the situated into the center of the Gorakhpur. So it is just adjacent to the Gorakhpur University, and just between the this Chhatrasangh Chauraha and this Padleyganj Chauraha. So please be careful of our location. So that's why the location is here. So here is the Patriotic IS, and it is centered at the Padleyganj, Gorakhpur. So this was the thing that we centered, we focused on the Gorakhpur, so that we could be accessible from the everywhere, from the northeast, from the Assam, from the Punjab, and that's why the Gorakhpur will be the center of Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravid, Utkal, Banga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga. So this is the place that will be center of this famous part of our anthem that that describe the India. Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, Maratha, Dravid, Utkal, Banga, Vindhya, Himachal, Yamuna, Ganga. And that's why this is the center of the all this thing, and that will be the Gorakhpur Padleyganj. So please remember this place. We thought that we will create such a course where the student will be getting everything. And that's why we brought holistic approach, so that the student who are going to prepare for the UPSC, they will be also able to solve the question of the state PCS as well. And that's why we included the topic, the syllabus of the PCS as well. So here you will see that what are the syllabus that we have included. This is the course where we have included all the areas of the UPSC and the state PCS except one area, that is the optional subject. So optional subject, that is not a big issue. Even if you can join the online courses, we will try to provide some of the topic in gradual form. Maybe we will start with the political science optional, then we will go for the sociology. We can include other area where we will get the expertise, such as the geography, history. All this will be included into our center, but we are starting with all the area except the optional subject at the initial stage, so that the student, for optional, if you have to go for the Delhi, you have to just spend 3-4 months, you can come back. So it will be not that much burden. We can reduce the burden. You can join the online courses. If you are not comfortable online courses, you can go for the Delhi just for the 3-4 months, get it quickly covered, and get back to our center, Gorakhpur. So this is the approach. And yes, except this, we will include everything. For example, just see that what is the syllabus of the UPSC and the state PCS. Particularly UPSC, the syllabus that we are going to include, you will find that the 90-95% the area we have covered. For example, there is the 3 stages of the UPSC, you must be knowing. UPSC has the 3 stages, the prelims, mains and interview. That is the personality test, the last stage. Into the prelims, that is start with the prelims. This is the objective type of the question. There are the two papers, GS paper 1 and GS paper 2. GS paper 2 famously known as the CSAT paper. Okay, so here GS paper 2 that include the 100 question and for the 200 marks. Each question will be for the 2 marks and duration is the 2 hours. The cutoff, recent cutoff of GS paper 1 for the prelims is around 80, 85, 90. That has not crossed the 90 out of 200 marks. Cutoff means minimum marks, under that you get the selection for the mains. So this is the minimum cutoff. The second CSAT paper, this is qualifying paper. Here your mark doesn't matter for the selection. Just if you have qualified for the minimum ceiling. The minimum qualifying marks is the 1/3. 1/3 means 66 marks out of the 200 marks. The total number of the question in this paper is 80. So 100 question in the GS paper 1, 80 question into the GS paper 2, CSAT paper, and the duration is 2 hours. The marks is same. So here the one question is for the 2.5 marks, here it is for the 2 marks. Here you will see that the qualifying 66.66. Above that is good and well, but that doesn't matter. If you are just qualified, so this will be the first layer of the examination. We will complete all this. So we are going to cover all this thing. Nothing will be left from this area. In this course, we will cover everything. The second stage is the mains. Here, this marks is the basis for your final rank, whether you are going to get the IS, IPS, IFS, anything, if you have the better score. So second stage, when you qualify the prelims, you go for the mains. In the mains, there are the 4 GS paper, GS paper 1. This is for the 250 marks and the total number of the question is around 20 questions. 20 questions, 10 questions for the 10 marks and 10 questions for the 15 marks. Second question is the second paper is the GS paper 2, 250 marks, 20 questions. Same pattern. 10 questions for the 10 marks and 10 questions for the 15 marks. For the 10 marks, you have to write the 150 word. For the 15 marks, you have to write 250 words. Okay, the pattern will be same for the GS paper 3, and here the marks is the same. 250 and 20 questions. And question GS paper 4, that is famously known as the ethics paper. This is the GS paper 4 and 250 marks. And the number of the question, that there is the section A and B and there is the case study. So the pattern is a bit different. There could be the 13, 14 question overall numbers. Okay. So this is the fourth paper. GS 4 paper, and after that there is the one essay paper. One essay paper, 2 question. You have to write the 1000 word for the one essay. Essay is the holistic coverage of the topic. So you have to write in this GS paper, you have to write 150 words and 250 words. But in this, you have to write the 1000 words. That is the difference between this and that. Okay. Next is the, again, here is also the qualifying paper. The qualifying paper is just to test that whether you know the simple and the general Hindi or English, because you are going to be IS officer, IPS officer, Indian foreign service officer, and in that case, if you are not able to express into the simple language, the common language like the Hindi, and the connecting language like the English, so it will be very difficult, because you have to control the 30 lakh of the population. Minimum in one of the district, the collector or the district magistrate or the SP, all they, at least they control, they have to take govern, they have to take the decision for the 30 lakh of the people. So basic English and the basic Hindi, here this is just a qualifying, again just like the CSAT. 1/3 marks if you are getting, you will be qualified. Okay. So here the marks will be not added, that's why we have not given the number. Then the optional paper, we will cover all this portion, we will cover this, we will cover all the 5 areas of this. Then comes this optional paper, that is the optional paper 1 and optional paper 2, both are for the 250 marks. Here you have to either self-prepare, we will provide the guidance even for that, how you need to prepare, what are the material you have to go, and how you can tackle all these things. We will guide also on this, but yes, the proper coverage of the syllabus you have to do by yourself, just here. So near about 80-90% of the area we are covering, and beside that we will also provide the guidance for your personality test, that is for the 275 marks, and here we will provide you, we will help you to fill up the form that is known as the detailed analysis form DAF in the short, and this DAF needs lot of information about your personality, your biodata, like the where you belong from, what is the occupation of your father, where you lives, and where you have done your schooling, your college, where you have done job, whether you have done or not. All this thing is mentioned in the DAP. So we will assist you into the filling up the form so that in the best manner you can fill up the form. After that, we will analyze your DAP. We will give the feedback where you need to prepare, how you need to prepare, and we will also provide the mock interview. So after covering all this thing, that needs lot of expertise, lot of teachers and the faculty, we came to conclusion that our fee structure, that minimum we can take from the student without creating the burden on the parents or creating burden on any of the stakeholder, either our employee or the parents or the student, we get the at the minimum level. Even in this course, we are going to provide the test series. Test series is very important. We are going to provide the test series of all the GS paper. And not only GS paper, also for the PCS paper. For example, UPSC and the PCS syllabus, there is some of the overlap, and we will provide the exclusionary part of the PCS. For example, there is the area such as the specific thing about the UP or the Bihar, like the who is doing what into the sports, or there are different type of the awards that is exclusively to the PCS, so we will provide that. We will provide the test series for the GS mains, 20 test, full length test, means the same pattern as the UPSC follow. For example, the UPSC gives 20 question into their mains paper, GS mains paper. We will provide the 20 tests for the GS mains and 20 tests that include the GS paper 1 to GS paper 4. Then we will provide the test series for the 25 test series for the prelims as well as the CSAT, that is the GS paper 2, that is famously known as the CSAT 10 test. We will provide the 5 tests for the essay as well, and this will be for the IAS as well as PCS, UPSC as well as the state PCS. Okay. The current affairs, that is the most important part. We will going to provide the daily current affairs analysis that will be on the consistent basis. We will also provide the monthly discussion, monthly current affairs. Okay. So monthly current affairs, beside that we are going to provide the yearly compilation, monthly compilation for the prelims as well as the mains, so that those students who by any of the reason, maybe there could be the illness, there could be the ailment, there could be some of the adverse situation into the family. In that condition, for those students, we are going to compile all these prelims syllabus and the current affairs for 1 year and the mains syllabus for 1 year, and we are going to provide all this into the a single documents. Okay. Already we will provide the mentoring services. Here the mentoring services means that whenever during the preparation you find that you are the low, you are depressed, you want some suggestion or you want some guidance, you are not able to handle some of the area of the prelims or the mains, you will have one expert or the one faculty who will be assigned to you, and you can call him anytime. Just you can text that, sir, I want to discuss with you something, and whenever he will be get free, or whenever you, if there will be the emergency situation, immediate situation, the conversation will be immediately. However, there will be the fixed scheduling of the your conversation, and you can do. So the a mentor will be provided to you, and it will be the need based mentoring. It is not the force, because we are going to motivate in your into your classes, and there, if there will be extra need for the consultation and the conversation, so mentors will be there and they will be very much helpful in any of your area, any of the issue you are facing. Then we will provide the consistency in insurance. Why? How we can provide? On daily basis, after each of the classes, we will give you a practice questions. Practice question for the prelims and the mains you have to write so that you can inculcate the habit of writing the mains answer on a daily basis. You have to inculcate solving the prelims question on a daily basis so that it could be in your blood. Whenever you are going for your final examination, it should be within you naturally. It should not be the forced and coming by the force. It should be the natural, and that's why the daily practice question will be so much emphasis that we will be very strict on that. Beside that, the weekly test will be provided so that if there is the coverage of the any of the syllabus in 1 week, there will be the some question that will be given to you, and the evaluation process of all this will be very strictly done, and it will be as per the standard of the UPSC. So all this will be provided. Okay, we will try to complete all the syllabus into the 13-14 month maximum. That include the syllabus of the mains, syllabus of the prelims, and mainly the focus area at the initial stage will be on the prelims. So for the prelims, we will try to complete it by the December to January of this year, so that you will have the 3-4 months to revise and re-revise, so that you can recall into the examination into the your prelims. So at least 2-3 months of the revision period will be given to you, and then we will also try to complete this main syllabus as soon as possible. So this will be our area. The classes will start on a daily basis on the daily current affairs discussion, and you will have the 1 or 2 classes on the GS static for such as the geography, history, polity, as well as the CSAT area. So all this will be there, and already we have mentioned all these things, how we are going to do holistic coverage, affordable cost, because we have brought the cost very low as compared to the top institute of this country, or those who are situated into the Delhi, and the quality of the classes will be much better than those who are teaching into the Delhi. They project themselves as the best institute. We will try to provide you the platform where you can be getting the best, even much better than those who are providing into the daily. Okay, so here the cost for the GS Foundation whole course, whatever we have discussed for the 1 year, will be 70,000 fee and 18% GST. That will be the 12,600, and it will be 82,600 for the only online classes. You don't want to come into the offline classes, only you want to online classes, so 40,000 will be the fee, and 7,200 will be the GST, 47,200 will be the cost. Okay, here those who are going to take admission before 1st of the June, they will be getting the 10% discount on this fee, so 7,000 will be reduced from this final cost. Okay, beside that, we will provide the separate the current affair the classes, like if you want to do the yearly classes for the current affairs. For example, those who want to join for the 2 years, 3 years, they can join this static for 1 year. After that, they can join the current affairs classes, and it will be cost 28,320 rupees. That include the fee as well as the GST. If you want to pay on the monthly basis, 2,500 plus GST 450, so 2,950 rupees. So other fee structure already has been given here for the test series. If you want to separate test series for the prelims, we will be taking 4,000 and 720 for the GST, so 4,720 rupees. So all this will be here. All this has been given here one by one. You can go through that. Already all this has been provided on our website. You can visit our website. The website, this is the patrioticIS.in. Okay, and whenever you want to ask anything, you are free to call at this number. Our expert will be discussing everything. Okay, beside that, if you want any help, mostly you can mail us at the info@patrioticIS.in. This is our email ID. However, you should prefer this calling on this number, visiting our website, so that you could have you can know that what type of the faculty we are going to provide you. There is already the classes that will be there, and most of our teachers and the faculties, they are not only the good in the knowledge, they are also not only the expert in their area, they are also very dedicated to serve the student, serve the weaker section as well as the every section of the society. They are very much dedicated towards this examination, to building the nation that gives the best of the IAS and PCS officers to this country. And yes, that's why no one can have that much understanding and the capability that our teachers have, our faculties have. They are the very much dedicated. They are here not only we all as a team, or not only here to earn the money, but main focus area to serve this country, serve the people of this country, and serve those who have been left out. So that will be our approach. And yes, our main aim will be give the maximum selection, whatever the effort that is going to take in, that is going to take from our side. We are ready to give you. Okay. So this is all about from this. And here I will conclude this session. I will invite all of you to please visit our office that already has opened. We will be uploading the pictures on our website of our site and the classroom, maybe today or the tomorrow. So this is all about from the here. Here I will take your permission to leave. Thank you for giving your precious and valuable time. All the best. Jai Hind.